hello, fellow watchers and enjoyers. It is I, Piggy, and I am joined by Ash.
Hello.
Hello. We are back. This is a very historic episode of Watching Walford. Nearly said one more match, but that's never going to be historic. That's always going to fail. But yes, this is a historic episode. It's a milestone almost. I know the milestone happened 10 episodes previously, but who really cares about the history? But it's episode 160 of Watching Walford. We are close to the 200 mark. We're not going to hit it till the end of the year, but we are close to it. And yeah. But yeah, it's the 160th edition. Every time we reach the next 70, 80, 90, I will just say historic, because it's can I say mental? Yeah, I can say mental. It's mental. We've gone for 160 weeks. But yeah, it's to me, it's just mental that we've actually done it for 160 weeks. Yes, I know I've missed 3, but the milestone can be.
I mean, that's still a lot of weeks.
Yeah. Even though Ash is the only one who's appeared in every single one of them, I believe. Yeah, he has. He's appeared in every single one of them. When will the streak break? Who knows? So yeah, it's week four of 2026, and we're going to cover all the episodes from the 19th of the 1st all the way to the 22nd of the 1st. So we have the introduction, which is what I'm doing right now. It's basically to welcome you in. Hello, get your cup of tea, put your coat away. I nearly said cock. That's the wrong thing, because we want to be gender neutral here. Put your coat away. Stick on the kettle, whatever. And then we have some topics. So the first topic is Elaine. Who the hell is Elaine? Elaine and Ian's issues reach a boiling point. And then we have Nugget arrives home. Just more reason for me to shit on Ravi. Jasmine threatens, as I say, threatens to leave with Oscar. And then just to end it, I'll end it with the Sam goes for an operation / Mark Jr. shows up. Or so I put a JR. I didn't put a dot between it, but yeah. Then we have the awards, thoughts about the show, the after show, and the outro. And yes, this podcast will either be 10 minutes long, or 50 minutes long, or 2 hours long. Who knows? But yes, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. I guess I'll go very quickly. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to change all the timestamps, but I will just go.
Wait.
So yeah. So what do I mean by Elaine and Ian's issues reach a boiling point? Well, Elaine has basically got a brand new poster, or billboard. I guess billboard would be the more correct term, and has basically put up her boutique hotel. Now, Elaine receives a lot of calls from the council because she's illegally put up the hotel. Illegally. Well, not illegally. She didn't just fucking magically build one with no warning ever. She just illegally made the business, is what I should say. She didn't just get a bunch of builders hopping the border.
She greased a couple of wheels in order to get it through.
Yeah. Not fucking just hiring people from another country to come in and build it. But yes, so basically it's Mick's anniversary week, and what I love about this, and I know people are going, but Mick is dead. I love that EastEnders are saying he's dead, but he's not dead, by going, yeah. He's dead, but is he? Is he dead? Is he? Do we know? The body didn't show up, so obviously they're mourning his loss. It's been 3 years since he washed up, in quotations. And Ian at the beginning of Monday episode basically says, "What are you going to do? Drive it off a cliff?" Which then, of course, you have Linda going, like when your granddad goes on fire and your first immediate thought is to play Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four on that movie. Never happened, of course. Just wanted to have a metaphor there or something to include. But yes, and then Ian apologizes by giving a bunch of flowers. And then he basically says, "Hey, bitch." This is obviously he's talking to Elaine going, "I'm going to get your billboard taken down, bitch." Didn't know Anthony Trudman was still here. And he goes and gets the councilman. I don't know the councilman's name. Do you know his name?
No, but we did see him last year when Ruby was trying to save the market. So
yeah, and
good times.
And basically Elaine hears some hush hush from Honey, which I know, just want to mention this because I have nowhere else to mention this. Billy, George, and then Nicola and Honey were sat down to have like a double date, I guess, would be the thing. And basically, Will got bitten by a dog. Will got bitten by a dog in quotations. Honey just wanted to leave.
Reasonable.
Yeah. As you said on the Watching Walford watch party, it was Barney that bit him. But who knows? But yeah, so they leave. But yeah, in this scene, basically, Honey tells Elaine, "Hey, look, I don't mean to like gossip, but I am gossiping here. Let me just scratch my arm. There we go. I don't mean to alarm you here, but that that counsellor guy. Yeah, he's a bit of a dodgy bloke. He likes to send nudes, and he is married, so that's a no. And I know they wouldn't do it. I know they wouldn't do it, but I would love if Elaine found the nudes of him, and just when she came back into the room,
Put
brought
it
it
on the billboard.
No, that would be funny, but no, she projects it onto a wall. And you just sees little cock on the fucking wall, on the wall. Look what I've got. I've got your dick pics, mate. I've got
Dirty
your
little fecker. What's
got-
wrong with you?
just to be like, I've got your dick pics, mate. What are you gonna do? Got your dick pics. Yeah, I don't know why that's funny to me.
Right. I'm gonna leave and rejoin in a second because my end's really choppy. So be alright.
All right. Oh, I'm here by myself. Look at this. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, is he back? Yes, he's
Right,
back.
I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. Is this better now?
Maybe.
I
I think we just have a roll with it.
All right. And yeah, so she basically says, "Hey, I know what you've been doing, man. I will expose your secrets." And he's like, "Okay, Elaine, I bring my mistresses over, and you say nothing, and I won't say anything to the council. So win-win. You say nothing to the council, I say nothing to the council. No one has to know."
Obviously, the thing you said about her projecting his news on the wall. Just I meant like she's there, but she's like in front of it, so like she's just censoring the Bobby. Bobby's not in shot.
No. She just has a very placed Mr. Blobby over his cock. That's what she has.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mr. Blobby on the Bobby.
Exactly. I do want to know how hung. Oh, we already know how hung Mr. Blobby is because of that one.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Now you've heard of Blobby on the Bobby.
And we know how big Blobby's cock is thanks to that one balloon. That was, I'm not showing it, but if you know, you know, that is a horrendous balloon, but it's still funny. But yes, so yeah, he basically says, "I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine," and that's what they go with. So, Ian's handing out flyers. Basically, tells Harry, "Look, your business motto is shit. You need to up your game, fam." See, I know Ian's a gammon, so he wouldn't really be into these terms, but I would really have loved in these scenes where Harvey, he starts busting out new moves that Louis has told him. I think, yeah, it's Louis, isn't that the child's name? His grandchild has told him, Louis, basically being like, "Look, Harvey, fam, listen to this, Alpha G. You don't understand, you beta." What are you saying, Keane? I don't know, bruv. Okay, I don't know. But he basically tells Harry, "Your business model is shit. I can do it better." And then he sticks up a bunch of flyers with a render from like 20 years ago. And I made the joke on the
When
watching.
he still had hair.
I made the joke that obviously in universe and probably in real life, in universe he went on the Walford web and googled like renders of him. But in real life, I like to imagine they just went on Google, went, "Fuck, we need an Ian Beale render, but we don't want to get Adam Wodyak in the studio. Fuck, quick, get a render from like 2006. Quick, go on, yeah, that'll do." And yeah, his slogan he has for the laundrette and cab office is like, "Keep it clean with Ian Beale." Obviously, a reference to like the "Keep It Real" with Ian Beale joke that people make. Yeah, if you know, you know, I guess. And then Elaine comes in and goes, "Hey, someone called me an old tart on that billboard. I know it was you, Ian."
I think honestly, the line of the week is the whole point of that. Is she shows Linda the sign, and it's like, it's like old Elaine the old tart, and Elaine's like, "Look, they can say anything they want, but I'm not old. Yeah. Just nice line of the week for me. Obviously, the joke is she's calling herself a tart, which is the funny bit.
Yeah.
The apple, of course. The apple.
But yeah. So basically, Harry goes, "Look, lads, fucking stop this."
Obviously, Linda goes, "The apple didn't fall far from the tree." Brat. I don't know. Some... I know music. I don't know where that's from. Like, I'm just living Brat January. That's all I'm doing.
He's a big fan of Charlie XCX.
The child on EastEnders, of course.
Yeah.
Fantastic child actor.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
That's fair enough. But yeah, Harvey basically is like the dad in this situation. Going, look, you little shits, just stop the beef, okay? Everyone would be better off if you didn't fight. And Elaine's like, fair enough. Aiden's like, no, but fair enough. And they basically start scrubbing the billboard. And then Elaine says a joke, or Ian says a joke, and then they basically stop watching it. I wish Elaine, there's a lot of on this, which is hurting my throat. But I wish Elaine would threw the water over Ian as like a one last effort, just to piss him off, but she didn't. But yeah, their thing reaches a boiling point. Do you have anything to say while I fix the timestamps?
Elaine and Ian are gonna fuck at some point.
Fair enough.
That is all. I don't know. No, it just reminds me of the time just seeing Ian with a scrubbing brush. Reminds me of the one episode of Classic EastEnders where Kelvin Carpenter and Ian Beale were tasked with like giving Willie the Pug a wash, and Willie the Pug was an absolute diva. He was not playing ball. You know, just making a fucking mess.
See, I wish
honestly, and likewise, the favorite bit of that, I felt like most of us have seen the interview, but there was an interview with the woman who played fuck, what's her name? How have I forgotten her name?
Ethel.
I remember a dog's name. Yeah, there was an interview with someone with the person who played Ethel, and it's like, oh, so are you a big star? She's like, no, we're not a big star, but we're all bitches though. It's just like, she just gives the sweetest like old woman interview ever. Where it's just like, are you all household names? Well, no, we're all part of a team. We all do our bit, but we are all bitches though in show business. It's just like, yeah.
She
It's
is
a fantastic interview. She seemed like a fucking treasure.
The woman who did play Ethel did seem like a lovely lady. It obviously she's been dead for years now, but just in case people were confused and thought she was still alive.
Cheers for the start reminder.
Just in case people in the back were like, is she alive? No, she was like 60 when she joined EastEnders. She died at like 90.
She was older than that, like.
She was 70. Let's just say 70. But at 70. And then obviously she lived to like 90.
She died at 94. And she died in 2005.
Fucking hell. She really outlived people.
So she was what? She was 87 when she died on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Because she would have been around during World War II in the EastEnders universe. Jesus, that is some going. But I guess the next topic is Nugget arrives home. So,
yay!
Just wanted to make it a topic so I can do the joke. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away. Yeah. So no, what was I going to say? So Nugget, yeah, he comes home. So he's been discharged from the hospital.
Good man.
He's been discharged from the hospital, and he arrived.
Fucking hospital bed.
Yeah, the NHS. Ash is like that one kid in the back of the class. Just when the teacher's trying to talk, he's just yelling shit out. That's all he's doing.
I was that kid in school for about a week.
And then the teacher.
And then I stopped having lessons with that teacher, and he was bell end. But anyways.
I thought you were going to say he was a paedophile. And I was going to be like,
no, he was a bell end.
I was going to be like, that took a turn.
Didn't like that teacher. He always had a problem with me. I was being a little arsehole, like, but he still had a problem with me. I didn't say it wasn't justified. Mate, I once got detention for making a joke because we were playing hockey. And obviously the joke with hockey is like ice hockey is obviously intense as fuck. So I thought, wouldn't it be funny if I did like really, really overly aggressive like shouts to like hype up the team. It's like, let's fucking break their kneecaps in. And he just looked at me like, I don't find that very funny. It's like, well, I wasn't doing it for you, you fucking melt.
I got farted.
I got, and he's just like, I just think your attitude's really rotten. So I'm making a joke. I'm playing goalie. What the fuck do you want from me? Like, I have to entertain myself. I'm sat here in the fucking winter, freezing my tits off in the like short shorts, just like, all right, maybe I'll get to do something at some point.
I got a detention for farting in class once. I did. To be fair, I did run home when they pulled me out of the room, so that was also the reason. But I did get detention for farting in class. The teacher didn't like me, to be fair. And then the teacher brings me outside and goes, Piggy, would you do this at home? I go, well, yeah, of course. Everyone has to fart, don't they? Like, you fucked into that one, though. I don't mean to be mean, but you fucked into that one. Would you do this at home?
Was
yeah.
it at least a diabolical fart?
Yeah.
Oh, right, fair enough.
They fucking stank the place out, probably.
I mean, all right, fair enough then. Can't blame her.
But I like to imagine.
I don't know, because I remember someone getting booted out of our form room because she farted. Oh, that bloody stinks! Oh, get out! She's just like, what? Get out! It's like,
But no,
okay.
it's just the fact the teacher looked me dead in the eyes and goes, Piggy, would you do this at home? And then I just go, yes, because everyone needs to fart. What do you want me to answer it? No,
Wait, school was so deeply unserious.
It was. When you look back at it, it was. My cousin.
I once got a detention because I did the Nick Cage bit where he does the like A B C D, and then he's like, oh fuck yeah, I did that, and then the teacher didn't hear me, and then someone, oh my god, he swore. He's like, oh, you did that, did you? And I'm like, yeah, it was funny, like detention. Oh, fuck's sake.
I love how they always detention us for like swearing, but I was just careful. I would just curse when people didn't hear me. I'd just be like, you fucking can't finish. Didn't say the word Ash. Didn't say the word, so you're fine. But I did like do that.
All right, you'd be the one who'd have to edit out anyways.
I know, but
I don't have to worry about it.
I didn't say it, so I just paused before.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, it's just side note on school before I get to Nugget. I will have to change the timestamp. It's just school is so unserious at times. It's so unserious. Like I remember like my teacher in fourth year telling us a fourth year would probably be 2 years before year 11, so year 8. I remember her just.
That's a man maths if I've ever fucking heard it. What,
year 9? Year 9, sorry. Because I thought it was an even number for a second, and I went, wait, hold on, I fucked myself.
Hold the phone.
But I just remember they wanted me to do a school play, and I went, I'm not doing a school play. But are you going to do any construction work for the school play? I went, no. You going to put up the chairs for the school play? No. What are you going to do? I'm going to sit at home and I'm going to watch my favourite streamer, AquaDreams, stream on Twitch. That's generally what I said to her, and that's what I said, and I did it. And then the pandemic hit, and that school play is now lost media. So fuck you, teacher. I've won you, prick. There you go. Sorry. I just need to get that out there, you know.
It was just a. I remember there was a week where just everybody was just fighting. It was fucking great. So like because obviously you know in school when a fight happens and suddenly a crowd forms, and you just hear all the noise just form. For a solid week, everybody was just fuming with each other. Like the circles would form. I'd be like fucking, because you watch it. Of course you watch it. Why not? It's fun. School's boring. Watch someone fight. Obviously, it's also bumfuck farmerland, so no one's pulling out a knife. You know what I mean? So they're not even throwing hands. They're just like posturing. Just what? Come on then. Come on. I'll fucking batter you, Lee. Don't know what that is. I'm from the West Midlands. Right, come here, you little slag. I will fuck you up.
Mucker.
Fuck you up, real bad. Come here. I've one of these. Whoa. But it was great. Everybody loves to see school fights.
Sorry, I know it's not related, but all I think about is that I think it's graffiti in Belfast. All I think about, because when you said wall, I immediately thought of it. There's a I think it's in Belfast, graffiti on the wall. It says Your dad does rollies. They call him Backy Chan. This just fuckles me every time I hear it.
Fuck off. That's outrageous.
Backy Chan. I need to find it. I need to find it. But okay, time to be serious. Time to be serious.
I didn't even have. What's even the? I don't even have any funny like school stories. Unfortunately, I've exhausted them all.
Okay, but now it's time to start. Nugget goes.
Oh, all right. How about the time?
Alright.
Fucking, how everybody like has to ask people to prom.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have to, but it's kind of you always have one in mind. I had this mate who I was friends with. We used to like go to the gym together, and he was the only person other than like my best mate Jake who would actually spend time outside of school. So I devised this plan that I didn't tell anyone because I was ashamed. So at some point I was like, we had a gym session. I was like, oh, do you want to go with me to the prom? And she just went, no, because I've already made plans with someone else. And I, obviously being a fucking autistic dude who didn't know how to show his feelings, I just shut the fuck up. I was silently processing. And the second I get back home, I'll pull up the messages and I go to the one person who they went with, fuck you. And I was just screaming at him for like, I was setting the world to rise. Like, fuck you! You don't do anything. You're gonna peak at school, you bitch. Fuck you! Just like yelling at him for a solid like 10 minutes, and then the people she was going with are like, why are you yelling at her? It's like, because she always tries to fuck me over, and yeah. Somehow I still remained friends with him after that. I don't know how, but hey, I went to prom with a bunch of nerds, so that was fine.
Didn't go to
And I
prom.
smoked weed, hypothetically speaking, YouTube, with a bunch of random Welsh people, which was also fun.
But
moral is, do not. I just obviously, if I just like told her of my vague plans at some point before, I probably would have gotten a reasonable response. But I waited so close that she'd already made plans.
Yeah, I obviously
But
didn't.
prom was a bit garbage, anyways.
I didn't attend my prom, so that was like again.
Plus, you don't hate suits.
Yeah, even though I would have wore a dress because I would have famously wore a dress. Because if people don't know, at my graduation,
Obviously, point being about that. Of course, I wouldn't do that now. I do look back at that very cringy because ultimately, it's not her fault that she fucking found somebody to go to the prom with. That wasn't me. But like, fucking, I don't know. To be fair, it doesn't help how the person she chose to like go to prom with was just like she was just nipping at my fucking heels the whole time. Where it's like, all right, felt like we may possibly get together with this person, and then she's like, oh, he fucking likes her. He's been saying shit. I'm like, fuck you. But me and that person just had a relationship where at some point we were very close and possibly going to get together, and then in the end we just started screaming at each other because fuck you, because teenagers and bad communication.
yeah.
Moral is, I've done stupid shit, so
But
I disavow that behaviour. I cancel former me.
But my thing is, I did not attend my school prom because it wasn't called prom. It was called Debs. Your Debs, your graduation, your Debs. And like I refused to be in the yearbook. Like I remember moving in. I remember moving into this flat, and then they asked me, "Hey, Piggy, we want your school photo." I'm like, "Fuck off! I'm moving into my flat. Leave me alone." That's what I responded with. But I remember my graduation so well because I won an award. And remember that one clip of Liam Gallagher where he accepted.
What do you win an award for?
I won an award in English. I can show you afterwards. I showed it on camera before, but I won an award for English.
Mate, that's got to be a rib, though.
I don't care. I don't care.
Way.
That teacher apparently.
That's a bullshit award.
I won it for English and IT.
Fuck off.
Yeah, no, do you remember that one clip of Liam Gallagher where he walks up to the stage in his parka? I accepted my award in a parka. I walked up with the glasses.
Of course you did.
I flipped off the camera and then I sat back down. So fuck this. But yeah, I showed up to my graduation in a dress, and I was so proud of myself. So I wanted to wear a dress.
Nice.
Then everyone went, "Are you trans, Piggy?" And I went, "No, I'm not trans. Obviously, I'm not trans, guys. I just don't mind wearing women's clothes if I have to. And if you want to degrade me for that, please do. I will enjoy those
He
comments."
does get off on it.
No comment.
He does enjoy it more than he lets on.
Yes.
But
Call
yeah,
me an egg.
Monumental crash outs from both of us. But I don't know, man. Because obviously I didn't really talk about my feelings that much, and you let it all burn. Mate, I had some mental crash outs as a fucking teen. It was outrageous. Like, as I said before, there was just the one friend who I nearly got with but never did. We just scream at each other all the fucking time. We just say like the meanest shit possible, and then I was surprised when she didn't actually want to talk to me afterwards. Well, we were just talking. It's fine. It's just a little argument.
Obviously,
But yeah.
we had different schools because different school. Well, of course we had different schools. But obviously, I was trying to be social distance as possible in school. I didn't really want to hang around with people that much. And the people I did hang around with, I just kind of did. I still have my bed.
Sorry, I was saying the weirdest bit. I met my best mate Jake. I've been best friends with for like the last 15 years, and it was because I was a goody two shoes as well, so I never did anything wrong, and we weren't allowed to run when we were outside. Everybody was playing tag, and so we just had a conversation, and the first conversation we had was a conversation about what jobs would allow you to see boobs. There's like 12-year-olds just like, yeah, that's it. Been friends ever since, of course.
But I've
been through wars.
I do have like most of my friends I've met.
Obviously, tattoo artist, easy.
I can confirm. But obviously, I'll get to Nugget in a second. Don't worry, guys. But let's just have this. But obviously I tried to social distance as possible in school. I didn't really have friends. The friends I did keep, I do talk to. My mate Jack, who we made fun of for balding in school, because he got his dad's hairline. We made fun of him.
Oh, bastard.
The best thing about Jack is we don't message each other, and the only messages we ever send throughout each year, following since we both left school, obviously, is he'd go, "Hey Piggy, can I start the Disney Plus login?" Okay, fair enough. I'll give you the login. He's allowed to have it, and then like he posts a selfie of himself and go, "Still balding, Jack, aren't you?" Fuck off. And then I remember one time.
I feel bad for the fuckers who start balding like during teenage years. Like, come on, give them 20 years of it. Like, come on.
I remember because they obviously met new friends when they went to college. I didn't go to college. I remember they put a picture of their friend, not their girlfriend, but like a friend that is a girl, and she was wearing a blue striped red shirt. And I went, "Mate, are you friends with Christian?" And then he just sent me the selfie going, "Guys, I know I look like Christian. I wasn't supposed to." Like, yeah. That's one of my favourite things. I've messaged him about. "Mate, are you friends with?" But I'm still friends with him to this day. Most of the other people I'm friends with from school, I just follow their Instagram nowadays, and I just go, "Oh, that's what you're up to. I'm running a successful YouTube channel. Well, I host a successful YouTube channel."
Yeah, I just ceased to exist, really. I reached a point during college where I went, I'm autistic and I want to find out if I actually am. And then just basically went, fuck all these friends I made. I speak to 2 people who I went to sixth form with. And I didn't stay in contact. Like, one of them I only remembered like a year and a half ago. But yeah, I thought that was going to be more funny stories, but it was just some weird recounts about school. That, going to make everybody feel old.
Yeah, because I only finished school 4 years ago. For people who don't know, and Ash finished it about 6. Sorry, 6.
7.
7. 6, 7. There you go. But now it's time. We've had our fun moments. It's time to get serious, guys. People are gonna look at this topic going, "How the fuck did they spend 30 minutes on Elaine and Ian?" And it's gonna just be us talking about school, and it's like, what the fuck? But
Sometimes you just go on a tangent.
yeah, Nugget arrives home. To do the SmackDown in 2011 with The Rock. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world. I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away. I don't know who sang that song, but that song stuck in my head. It's a running joke on One More Match. I know Ash is sick of it every time I bring it up, but it's a good song, but it is stuck in my head most times. But yeah, he's home. He's been discharged from hospital. Thank fuck, because the NHS really needs the beds. Really, they really need them. So why is he home? Well, he was in hospital because he got whacked in the head by Ravi. Well, he got punched in the head and shoved up against a wall, and was kind of bashed against the wall. So understandable why he has amnesia and has basically forgotten it. But he's home now, and I love the perspective where you have Priya who's trying to get Ravi to open up to Nugget and be like, "Hey, buddy, how are you?" But Ravi's like, "No, I'm too sad. I can't face it, man." And then they obviously pull up a game console.
I mean, he has got reason to be guilty. Like, he did batter his own son.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to act sad. Like, you can just pretend to be happy for your son. Like,
yeah, he's a really shit poker face about it.
Yeah, and obviously they pull up a PlayStation 5 that is not a PlayStation 5, but looks like a PlayStation 5, and has games on it that are for the Wii, because that looked like a fucking Wii sports game if I've ever seen it. I know, like, I'm the only person who really cares about these details, but I do like seeing, like, when they have to go, yeah, we want to show them playing games, but we can't really get licenses to, like, put Call of Duty on the screen, so we have to kind of legally figure out a way to do a different game. And yeah. I feel like they cared more years ago about doing it, where they would just have the fucking Wii center stage in, like, a shot, compared to nowadays.
I mean, it is hard to fake a Wii.
Yeah, no, but you remember that one Christmas we watched where they just had fucking Phil doing Just Dance?
Phil and doing Just Dance.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I think they just don't really care about showing, like, consoles anymore. I like when they do it, though. Because I also like when they show, like...
Well, I highly doubt there's much... I highly doubt there's people in the writers' team who also... I feel like writers don't really play games.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They're all a bunch of nerds in a different way.
Well, like I say, I know
losers mostly.
Ben Wadey, looking at you. But again, I liked what they did, like showing us the console and stuff. It looked like a PS5 that played.
Like they were just on the old Fortnite like hub.
It could have been, honestly. Fortnite does have a lot of modes. I do play Fortnite, for people who don't know. Fortnite and Dead by Daylight are my two games that I play. And I'm pretty good at Fortnite, in a sense. I'm still shit at it, but I'm better than I used to be. And Dead by Daylight, I can fix the gens, but I always get caught. But I am now playing as a woman in Dead by Daylight. Was Ashley Williams. It's now a woman called, like, B something. It's B, it's E, it's some shit like that. But she's a woman. But yeah, so he doesn't want to play the game. And then Eve encourages Nugget to go outside to view the world. And obviously Ash will get this reference, but Nugget ends up being like that one person from Breaking Bad when he gets outside the tinfoil and just experiences the world and collapses around him. Do you remember that scene from, I think it's Breaking Bad? Or it might be from Better Call Saul, where he takes off the tinfoil.
Oh, yeah. All right, Better Call Saul.
Yeah, where he takes
off. Chuck McGill goes outside. It's obviously Chuck McGill's, like, he says he's basically got a phobia of, like, electric or, like, shit like that. And he obviously finds it overwhelming because of all of the electromagnet, whatever bullshit he says. My favorite bit to think about that was there was a subreddit that just went, it's like r/fuck Chuck because he is an asshole and he did keep fucking with Jimmy.
Is he?
And if he did, I would have been gripping Jimmy that motherfucking pistol in his face.
Is he Jimmy's brother or?
Yeah, he's Jimmy's brother.
Okay, fair enough. Because I was going to say, why is Jimmy hanging around with him? Jimmy's obviously Saul, for people who don't know.
He's as old as he's his older brother.
Yeah.
His old Chuck.
I
say that the scene, obviously spoilers, The scene where Chuck destroys all the where Chuck fully descends into madness after losing the trial against Jimmy and just smashes all the electric shit in his house. Fucking, I felt that. I've been there. Maybe not destroying all the electrical shit, but I've been there. Where you're so mentally fucked, you're just despairing. So,
Isn't he dead, or no? He's not.
yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. I don't know how he dies. I just know he's dead. I thought he was the person who blows up the hospital, but I don't think he is, or blows up the
No.
room. I don't know who that is, but it's with the
I
Fucky.
mean, that's fucking Walter White.
No. Remember the guy from Far Cry?
The bomb.
Remember the one from Far Cry, the guy that's in the thing, and he starts ringing the bell,
Yeah, yeah,
and then they blow up the hospital. Yeah, that's the scene I remember.
yeah, yeah.
I know.
Walter White.
But yeah, there you go. There's some. But yes,
Nacho's not in. He's not actually in fucking. He's just in Better Call Saul.
fair enough. But continuing on. Also, HBO Max is launching in March, and I will be subscribing to finally finish The Sopranos, because I am going.
Didn't you buy a physical copy of The Sopranos?
I did. I watched about 5 episodes. And this PC's noisy as fuck, so I'm not sitting here watching it. I want my phone where I can be in peaceful mode. I know that's a weird cope, but let me have it, please. I did spend like 20 quid getting the entire box set, but I will finish The Sopranos. I will. My one wish for 2026 is to finish The Sopranos. Piggy, in 2027, pull up the clip where I said I'll finish The Sopranos, and if I don't, pull up this clip saying I didn't, and I'm a failure. But yeah, also HBO Max will have Smiling Friends, which, if you don't know, I've tattooed on my thighs, which is a running joke between me and Ash that it's a shit tattoo, and I fully agree it's a shit tattoo, but I can't get rid of it now. And yes,
Is it a joke? Is it a joke, really?
well, it's a running.
Just resentment, mostly.
I don't mind it though. To be fair, I don't mind it. It's just, yeah, I would be
I
embarrassed.
just don't know why you got it. I just don't know why you got it so large on your thighs.
I can't even
imagine it. Like, I understand if you got it on like your finger or something. Like, obviously you have a bunch of finger tattoos. I understand you got it on your finger, but they take up like, not to get too deep. You have pretty large thighs. It takes up a shitload of space on your fucking thighs, and you get it on different thighs as well. So like, one's on one side, one's on the other. Like, fuck it, I don't know, man. I don't know what you were thinking doing that.
But they're there forever.
Like,
I can't wait to be like 50 with dementia and remembering this. Only if I have to pull. I would put in.
never gonna watch Smiling Friends again. It's fucking.
Only watch 2 seasons. Let's go. To be fair, the 3rd season hasn't aired over here, so I can't watch it yet. But I will. So I bet he's looking at the image that I have on my thigh tattoos.
Nah, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it ever again.
Yeah, fair enough. But continuing on, so yeah, he basically does what your man does in Better Call Saul, and he collapses outside. Denzel does tend to him, and they bring him home, and then Eve apologizes, and then Ravi says, "Well, you wouldn't be a good mom anyways." And yeah, that's what he does. He's a child, basically, and that's what he says. And then I think to end it, he just kind of reconciles with Nugget, and that's really it. He just kind of talks to him. That's sort of it for them, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, when Nugget's just like, essentially, why did you leave me? Why didn't you come see me in the hospital? And then Ravi just once again lies. Well, I don't. Honestly, I don't remember it. I'll be real.
Yeah. But moving on. Fucking hell, there's a lot of topics. Moving on. I did choose the topic, so it is my own fault. Moving on. We only have 2 more. We only have 2 more, guys. Don't worry. So we have.
Is there not just 4 topics?
I
guess plus introductions and outro and awards.
Yep. Sorry, I just have to redo the topics again because I put the timestamp in the wrong topic. This one is Jasmine threatens to leave with Oscar. Now, just make that at 39. There we go. 39. So Oscar tries to leave with Jasmine. Well, Jasmine in this week is wrapped with remorse, with guilt. Because Zoe's obviously in prison, she needs to find her son. I'm going to keep making that joke every week until she finds her fucking son, because that's all she mentioned for the past 6 fucking months.
Christmas 2026. You ain't ready for it.
It's
Reunited with her son after all this time.
going to be fucking.
It's a joke, but I almost half believe it.
Like the showdown of Austin versus Rock My Way. Like, I'm imagining in Ben
Yeah.
Wiley's head, like he's like, we did it last year, but what happens if we do it again? You think you're special?
Once in a lifetime.
You think
Twice in a lifetime.
You think you're special? You do. Sam one side, Chrissy the other side, Zoe in the middle. They do the Rocks on Austin's stare down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time we're gonna let it all go down.
This time we're gonna let it all shut down.
Limp Bizkit doesn't age too well. I can't lie. Maybe
Fair
he was
enough.
just an asshole, anyways.
Better than Kid Rock, I will say. Because unlike Kid Rock,
Not hard,
he didn't buy Bud Light and shoot it. Which, to me, I know that's a lingering point I do bring up about Kid Rock, but I'll never understand that idea that he bought a case of Bud Light and then shot it because a trans woman was promoting it. You've bought the Bud Light, mate.
See, the thing about Kid Rock is he's not even a good grifter.
No, he's not. He's shit.
He did the pivot. He went, yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, what's his name? The guy who complained, the guy who did a song who was, I think it was like the singer, like, it wasn't Korn. It was one of the like whiny ones. And he did a thing about how like taking down the statues is wrong, and that was his like, fuck you, welcome to Marga. I think it's like Aaron something.
Aaron Davis Taylor, I don't know.
That's just a random football player. Anyway, it was one of the whiny ones. And he did that thing about fucking. Anyways, Kid Rock tried to do it to like relaunch his music career, failed because even the like right wing people don't even buy that he actually gives a fuck. So he failed at pivoting to try and get his audience, and just made a shit album.
But Ball with the Bang and Dig Diggy is still a great song.
Ball with the bang, diggy, diggy.
Step up, there, you know. I've ruined Red Hot Chili. Side note, before I get back to this, I've ruined Red Hot Chili Peppers for myself. Because I remember watching a video where people have just said the minute it's just like they have great instrumentals, but it just feels like Anthony Kiedis is showing up to set or to the studio and he just sings whatever he wants to sing. So he'd be like, I bought groceries last week in California. And that's all I hear. I just hate, like, you know when
Went to the milk float and drink a milk float.
Yeah, and they'd be like, dinner. You know, like how you can't listen to
like the riffs are sick. Obviously, the riffs and the drumming's best bit, but the lyrics are just like fucking.
I bought a girl last week. I brought her home in California.
Yeah, pretty much.
We met a girl last week. She was 16. I brought her to California and we fucked. If you don't know, Anthony Kiedis did sleep, I believe, with a girl who was barely 18. I believe. I'm just going to put I believe there, and that's going to be my red flag.
Allegedly.
But yes. Do you know like how you've ruined Blink, where you can't listen to Blink 182 because all you hear is the whiny voice? That is sort of me with Chili Peppers, where I love the instrumentals, I love everything, but the minute I hear Anthony Kiedis singing, I'm just like, is he just like I love the lyrics, don't get me wrong, it's just listening to him and it's like,
went to the strip club, then to the summer 40s.
California, you know, it's all he's fucking Irish now, but that's all I hear, and I've sadly ruined it for myself. But like the minute you go, wait, he just sounds like an idiot who's just came into the studio and rapped, just go, oh yeah, true, it's just ruined it for you. Like, go on, listen to some of the songs and you'll understand what I mean. But yes, I will continue.
I mean, to be fair, Chili Peppers were ruined for me when one of my mates said, I want to get a Chili Pepper tattooed on my ass.
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
Why? I just love the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Fair enough.
Yeah, but why your ass specifically?
Like, I feel like that implies something deeper. You know what I mean?
Anyways, Jasmine threatens to leave with Oscar. So where was I? I'm back to what I was saying. So yeah, this all culminates because Jasmine feels guilty about what she did last week, where obviously she showed Anthony, who is dead, the video of him attacking her. But she feels guilty and she won't do anything about
I
it.
like how her showing that video is like me showing one of my brothers a video I think is funny. It's like I'm obviously there, just like yeah, and then you just start laughing, and they're just sat there like, it's just breaks your heart a little bit.
But obviously, with that, so she goes to see Zoe, who needs to find her son. Like we alluded to, there's gonna be like the Rock Austin My Way video package, 2026, twice in a lifetime. Zoe, Chrissy, Sam, the sun, not the newspaper, the actual sun, not the sun in the sky either, the sun, the actual child, the sun.
Not the
Um,
Teletubbies one either.
no, which also has been ruined for me because someone in the reboot did Black Hole Sun. I know it says Slun, Black Hole Sun, but they've changed it to Black Baby Sun. Won't you come? That's all I think about now when I see the Teletubbies, because they obviously got a black baby as the sun in the remake. So there you go, woke agenda. Um, but yeah, so she wants to find her son basically when she gets out. But she goes to Zoe, and Zoe's like, "I'm doing fine, not really, but I'm living my best life, G. You know what I'm saying, dog?"
Did we actually see it, or was it off screen?
No, she actually did show up to the prison. Like they showed up and
Oh,
they sat down with her, and then it's like, "We don't want you to confess that Chrissy did it because Chrissy is evil." Well, yeah, have you seen her Twitter? Cheap pop there, cheap pop. Um, but yeah, like they obviously are going, don't throw Chrissy into it. It's a bad thing to do. And obviously, me and Ash, because I text Ash when I finish watching the episodes, and I give my vague interest of like what I think is funny and what I think is silly, what I think is shit, and I just go, but really, Jasmine could just go to the police, going, look, he tried to attack me. I have some of it on video. You can hear me like, what's the word I'm trying to say here? Like grunting in pain and agony because he's trying to kill me. Like you know what I mean? You're not in the wrong. I know she did try to murk her own mother by like setting the house on fire, but I feel like
obviously, my whole angle for this is so far Jasmine has basically been she's basically been viewed as a loose cannon, right? Where you can't really trust what she doesn't really know what she's going to do from one moment to the next. You can tell she kind of tunnels in with what she wants and she's going to make it happen. So I feel like she just, considering she spent most of last year wanting Zoe to pay, I don't really think she's going to be jumping to try and absolve her from her wrongdoings, because also she knows that she did kill Anthony, even if it was self defense, and you could really argue for self defense. But Jasmine's kind of been proven to, she will get an idea in her head what she wants to do and she will do it. Therefore, probably makes her a little bit unlikable. But she is, in a sense, she is a Slater, and couldn't be the Slater kind of bending the truth, bending the rules, doing some not so savory things.
and yeah, so Jasmine wants to leave. I want to go to Thailand. I can't make the Alan Partridge joke because Ash will force me to edit it out. But if I can, I would. Um, I'll show you the clip afterwards. But she wants to go to Thailand. She knows someone in Thailand. There's a famous thing in Thailand, and if you know the Alan Partridge clip, you know it. And yes, so she basically goes, "Hey Oscar, do you want to join me?" And Oscar's like, "Not really." Ah, come on, it'd be fun. We get to bunk up. We get to bunk up. We get to bunk up. Just sex, really. That's what we'd have to do. And Oscar's like, I was against it at first, but now you bring it up, you do hold a great point. And then Max is like, this is, how do I fit into this equation here? Fuck you.
The
You're
one
not
thing as
going
well
this.
is she's also emotionally blackmailing Oscar the whole time. Like, it'd be great fun. Your family don't really love you that much, do they? Like, at the end of the day, it's just us, and you won't actually have love like this anywhere ever. And you're not even that close to your family anyway. Max smells of cigarette anyways. Like he'll just abandon you again. So once again, Jasmine's not really. You can understand why people aren't necessarily so receptive to her. But I think at this point in time, she's not really supposed to be liked. She is clearly got her own vendetta, and she's pretty much willing to throw anybody under the bus if she gets her way. So, yeah, and the big of this as well, the most interesting bit is the Wednesday episode where she basically says, "Look, he's gonna leave with me." Because obviously Max and Lauren are like, "Yo, don't leave, man. Like we've only just gotten you. We don't want you to go." And likewise, the audience don't want Oscar to go. So Jasmine tries to basically convince Max. Max is like, "Yeah, what are you doing? You're not taking him anywhere." And Jasmine realizes, just like Cindy at Christmas, when she realized that her family weren't actually going to feel bad for her, she just goes, fuck it, let's burn the bridge anyways. And so she realizes it's not working. Jasmine pushes Max off, and she basically goes, "He touched me. He tried to kiss me, perv." And obviously Oscar, with Max's history, just like, "Fuck, I hate you. How dare you?" And Jasmine is kind of like she's like the cat who got the cream, really. Just like, yeah, that fucking worked. I won. I got this. And this sets, Max to be trying to defend his own corner. And honestly, for the first time, Max has actually been accused of kissing someone when he hasn't actually done it, which I think is a first. Because usually he is that man. And usually he would have gone for it anyways. So for the first time, Max is actually vindicated, and he didn't do what people suggest he did. Likewise, he was vindicated for the Lucy stuff, but he still served a bunch of time inside. So, but he didn't try kiss Jasmine, which credit to Max for showing some restraint.
Yeah.
If it was Max 20 years ago, he would have swung for the fences. Fuck it.
But yeah, so in Thursday's episode, yeah, they basically continue this, and then Max tries to get Oscar to see Saints. He goes to talk to Jasmine, and he phone records it. He's phoning Oscar, who can hear all of this, and he basically, Jasmine goes, "Give me $5,000," and Max goes, "Say less." So what is that?
Done.
So he says, "Yeah, I'll do it, no problem." And then he goes and gets the $5,000. She realizes he's phoning Oscar, and then the continuing on, she notices it. She tells him, and she still tries.
And
to
she plays into it. She plays
Yeah.
into it. Says what she knows Oscar would want to hear, and essentially, like, well, you're a freak, and you did this. Why would you ruin it? You always abandon him anyways. And Oscar hears this, and it's like, "I hate you. I hate you." And,
Exactly.
yeah, so it kind of it leaves it, and Jasmine then gets all close to Max and just goes, "I've won."
And then Lauren convinces Oscar to stay, and he does stay. Obviously we know Oscar wasn't leaving because he's going to die next year in New Year's Day 2027. So yeah, that is that topic. Now this one's just a very quick topic. This one's just gonna be like a minute max, maybe 2 minutes at max. So throughout the week, it's Phil's birthday.
Piggy's setting the expectations early. If you say it's only going to be 2 minutes, people can't be that upset, can they?
So yeah, as I was saying, it's Phil's birthday. He's 65 in universe, which in real life, if you don't know Phil, Steve McFadden's like 68 in real life, so it's not too far off, really. He's doing great for his age, to be honest. Shout out Steve McFadden and his dietary issues and everything. Dietary issues? He's good diet. He does play a great genie, and he just does rock the mohawk when it's given to him. So yeah, he's celebrating his 65th birthday. But Ricky Jr., I'll have to say Ricky Jr., because if I just say Ricky Brannon, people will think Ricky Brannon has actually come back when he hasn't. But Ricky Jr. basically goes, "Hey Mom, why didn't you..."
Yeah, but Ricky Brannon's only Ricky Brannon. There's not another Ricky Brannon.
Yeah, but they might think, "Oh, Ricky, the other Ricky's coming back. Ricky Jackson."
If you want, mate.
But
Ricky Jackson.
I don't know what his name is.
There's only one. Like, nobody's gonna go, Ricky Butcher's back. There is only one Ricky Brannon.
But Ricky basically goes, "Hey, Mom, why didn't you answer my text?" And she's like, "I don't know." And then she has to sit down with George, and he's like, "Don't really know." And George was like, "Just tell him. He's old enough.
Yeah.
It's not going to ruin it." And then she goes,
"He's had a kid. I'm sure he can tolerate you having cancer."
Having a kid is fine, but me telling him I have cancer, that's a step too far, George. You know what I'm saying? But yes, he does. He does like just swindle her around to saying to Ricky, "Look, I've cancer," and it's actually a good emotional scene.
Window.
I don't know. Um,
He's not tricking her.
um, but yeah, he does talk to her, and like Ricky just goes, "Oh, that's all right, mom." Like he understands, and he
Yeah,
says,
he's just supportive. He wants to help. He wants to know when she's going to be okay. Wants to know about the operation. Wants to be there once she has it. Like it's once because the Ricky and Sam relationship up until this stint has basically never been developed because they always just go, yeah, but Sam's selfish and she only thinks about herself, which is true, but also they never really actually flesh this out properly because they just go, oh well, Sam will just leave him again anyways, and she likely will once again when her guest stints up. So yeah, it's just a bit weird, really, just very strange. But like equally, I mean, Ricky Jr. He does well. He does good. He's not winning any Oscars, like, but it's nice to see a son supporting his mum, who he's now found out has cancer. So, yeah, it's just good stuff. It's nice to see this, and it's nice that Ricky actually gets a serious scene because he can do them. He doesn't get them frequently, but he does. When he has these scenes, you actually go, "Oh, he is actually like he's a good lad. He's a good lad. He's Ricky."
and yeah, so he, being Ricky, Phil, George, and Jack all go to see Sam and wish her on her big day. Like I'm trying to make it as lighthearted as possible. I don't know how I can make cancer lighthearted. Okay, so let me just say big day. So you have Ricky showing her some funny TikToks. That green boy, that green boy that was on the bike, probably 2016 memes because 10 years ago and the writers haven't evolved. Showing her funny memes. Probably knowing Ricky, and I know this sounds silly, but knowing Ricky, he's definitely falling for the AI videos, like a clearly AI video. He's definitely falling
It's a
on.
cat dancing. Haha.
Isn't that funny?
Cats don't have extendable thumbs.
Like I definitely believe that when people start doing that, Michael Jackson and Tupac Shakur, like doing TikTok live streams, like that's generally real. Where people have AI'd them onto live streamers, I generally believe he fell for it. Like they were selling Sims, not Sims. The nicotine gum.
Yeah.
Because that's generally real. So I reckon he fell for it. But yeah, she wakes up from the operation. Yeah, obviously Phil who sat there like, right, love, all right, sis. George is there. People are like, why is George there? He is a pseudo Mitchell. He's allowed to be there. Also,
I mean, also him and Sam have shared some serious scenes lately where George is actually giving her advice and Sam's giving him advice. I do want to mention the George stuff briefly, just because uh, Billy finally gives him the advice because George and Nicola are pretty loved up, and she seems honestly, it's like she don't even give a fuck about Teddy anymore. Like, oh, he's gone. Oh well, George is nice to look at, and he is. He absolutely is. And then it and then Billy tells him what Teddy said and essentially goes, "Hey George, you know, be careful. Be careful because Nicola, she's more trouble than she's worth." And this is interestingly as well. George says, I want to buy Wolford East, which I think sounds fucking sick and I want to see that. I want to see that. Absolutely. Although they are going to struggle for like chefs because Zach's working at the Vic now. What's who's going to be the chef of Wolford East? Um, and but George basically just gives Nicola the cold shoulder, despite having a bunch of like really nice days together, just because Billy gives the advice. And then George says, "Look, He makes a bid for it. How he tries to act is like, what? It's only a couple quid short, George. It's 10 grand. It's 10 grand short, George. That's a lot of money to shaft someone out of." But Nicola gives him the offer, says, "Look, I can have 10 grand with you by the end of the day. It's a little business investment. It's together." And yeah, I think that's cool. I'm excited at the idea of George running Walford East. I I'm glad that the set's not dying. Maybe he'll change it from something that's not Wolford East. Maybe he'll, he'll fall on his heritage. Maybe he'll do. Didn't he figure out that he's from Ghana in the end? Maybe he'll
Yeah,
do some Ghanaian like cuisine, you know, and try and make it his own in a way.
I know
So
they can. I know they can call the restaurant
all right,
Gonorrhea.
yeah, good one, mate.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Um,
He was like, "Is it going to be racist?" I went, "No."
yeah, just please no. Oh God, where's this going?
Nigel Farage
Please,
shows
God
up.
no.
um,
But I look forward to that, and also it's the kind of I don't know, like I get it because Nicola, she is a handful and she will fuck up your life. That is true. But also, I really like it. I really like her and George together. I do, and I do want to see them actually be together. I want to see George get his second chance with a baby again. I am excited for it. So I just wanted to mention that because I thought it was really fun.
yeah, and
Made
to,
it sound boring as fuck, haven't I? But I enjoyed
that's all that
it.
matters. And to end it, basically, Phil talks to Nigel about going away, and
Portugal.
to Portugal, and obviously he's asking Nigel, but Nigel's clearly like, "I want to ride a unicorn." Basically, he's in his own world. I needed to make an example
Yeah.
there. He's basically in his own world. He doesn't know where he is. So Phil's like talking to him, and obviously Nigel's just like, "Yeah, yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be yeah." Then someone knocks on the door, and then who is it? Mark Fowler Jr. He's here. Yeah.
He's a gorgeous man, I'll say that much.
I was gonna call him Mark Jr. Fowler, but that's a nice name.
Like that man's got a jaw.
He's got a chin, so he does, and I can say that as a person with a chin. So yeah, now it's time for the awards and thoughts about the show, as we tend to do this. 'Cause there's not really to say.
We do. All right. Final thoughts. I think the week got better as it went on. I will argue for that. I thought it was good fun in its own right. It wasn't sensational. It wasn't fantastic, but it gradually got better as it went on. Still building to a lot of good stuff. I like Jasmine just kind of being a little bit crazy with it. I do like her being a loose cannon and causing shit. I do like that aspect. And I do like them teasing like, "No, Oscar's gonna leave." It's like, no, no, he must stay. But equally, with her going to this extent, I don't think her and Oscar are together this time next year. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like her lies will come at some point, and she'll have to rebuild, and she'll have to fall back on family, and she'll have to go from there. But yeah, I thought Wednesday's episode was really fun. I do like the Max and Cindy like deadly alliance. That one's fun. And I also just kind of enjoyed the George and Nicola stuff. I'm excited to see what they do with Wolford East because it was getting Ravi out of Wolford East. Was that a Clenshaw additional? Was that a Ben Wadey one?
Might have been Wadey. Might have been.
Because obviously it played into yeah, because she was axed under Wadey. Yeah, so he clearly has plans for it, and also it feels like George is also going to stick around if he had the Vic, now he's going to have Wolford East. I think that's pretty cool. So I like it. It's some future proofing.
Yeah, I thought this week was shit. To be honest.
um, but it was an okay week. It wasn't horrendous. Equally, it is January, so January is always the shit a bit. So it was an okay week. It wasn't inherently awful. It wasn't super bad. It was okay. There were some highlights throughout it, but ultimately, it just kind of as we go into a fairly unmarked, like kind of like unmarked waters as such, we are just going to be looking out for the moments that actually hit rather than the full weeks of like sustained success because it's a really hard balance to fit, especially in January. And once again, I'll make this remark: this January is way better than last January. So But equally, I think in the same way, the new characters are popping. Oscar is obviously the best newcomer. I like Jasmine's. I like her focus. I enjoy the Max stuff. I think the Max stuff is really fun. I even enjoy the little shit feud between Ian and Elaine because even though people are like, it's so boring though, this is your petty little small drama that you want. This is what you claim to miss, but when you have it, you don't like it. So yeah, it was an alright week. It was alright.
Yeah, and to
It's not
me,
going to win any awards. None of these episodes are going to be remembered. But I kind of like Jasmine going, shit, the plan didn't work. Max, you dirty dog, fuck you. You try to kiss me, perv. Yeah.
I did, I did, I did think this week was shit, but I did like Ricky, Ricky talking to like Sam and being like, just supportive. I did like the George bit, and I did like, oh, what's his name? I was gonna say Simon. His name's not Simon. Will, being bit by a dog.
That
Um,
was fun.
yeah, that was funny. I wonder who the dog was. I wonder who the dog was. Some would say it was Nicola, because some people called her a bulldog eating a wasp. No.
Yep.
So yeah, now it's time for the awards. We have 4 awards. The Chris Clenshaw, that's for the most like promising, what we're looking forward to. We have the Anthony motherfucking Truman Award, previously known as the Steve Blackman. There's Steve Blackman right there. Got that figure. You wanted to just post it. And then went to Keanu Taylor because we found a more wooden person than Steve Blackman. And then we found a more wooden person than Keanu Taylor. So now it's the Anthony Truman Award. And then we have underrated and who needs slapping down. So I guess we'll go first with the Chris Clenshaw Award. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Most promising. I think the characters that they want to be big deals are hitting, like Max, like Oscar. Like essentially, we have to know that the Brannings are going to be a huge family this year, and I think that as long as people are vibing with their stuff, then you know that we kind of steering towards a good thing. I just don't want it to be. I just don't want it to reach a situation where you basically built the Brannings above everyone else, and so you're excited. It was like the six stuff. You're during like 2023, 2024, where you're so excited for all the six stuff, and then all the other scenes happen, you're like, I just want to see the six. I just want to see the aftermath. So I hope they don't like put too many eggs in that basket.
Yeah.
There we go, that's mine.
What is most promising for me? I guess like just to hopefully see more Ricky Brandon. He seems to be a nice, lovely lad. I want to see more scenes of him. Uh, but I guess also George owning Walford East. That would be nice. I
Yeah.
wonder. I wonder how well it will do. But I look forward to seeing it. Up next is the Sorry, guys. The Anthony Truman Award.
The Anthony Truman. Michael Jackson over it.
Who
Slightly less problematic.
knows? Maybe I'm as problematic as Michael Jackson. Who knows?
Yeah, just leaving that. No more jokes, no aids. Anthony Truman. Hmm. Fuck. I don't know. George is just George, and how the second he has a problem in his relationship, he immediately finds another woman to like to talk through his feelings with. It's just like that immediately makes the other woman feel a little bit insecure. Just George, you do this every time. Just fucking stop it. Just talk to Phil about it for fuck's sake.
Easy. Michael Jackson. There you go.
All right.
He's the most wooden. He's been wooden for 15, 16 years now. Or if you want to believe the theory, he's on a private island. Not that kind of private island owned by Jeff Ebb, but on a private island with Elvis and Kurt
The
Cobain.
New York financier.
Yeah, exactly. I did repost an AI slop meme of Jeff Ebb in Minecraft with Charlie Kirk. So if you want to check that out,
God.
if you want to check that out, follow
Oh
my Instagram.
God.
I can't wait for
Remind me why we broadcast partners. Remind me why this channel's hitched to you again.
You're fired, Piggy. Look, I was fine with the Luigi Mandione clips, but now you've gone too far.
I don't, mate. The funniest bit for me is, despite us being really close, I don't even follow you on Instagram. Like I don't want to see it. When I'm done recording, like we'll talk, but I don't want to see what dumb shit you're posting on Instagram. Which I'm just gonna look at, and my heart rate's just gonna rise up like, fucking hell.
Look, it was funny to me, okay, and I wanted to repost it. I know I should proof.
Complains about AI slop in some people's stream, but repost it on his story. I see how it is.
Yeah, but there was a difference. It was a funny meme, okay, unlike the AI slap that someone used, okay. It had Jeffrey Epstein in it. That's funny to me, okay, and Charlie Kirk and P Diddy, okay. So
I preferred it when you didn't justify it.
yeah, I know. I'm just making it sound worse, so your best friend can be made better. So this can be clipped and used. But up next,
It won't be.
He says that now. Wait until it becomes more problematic. Up next is the underrated award, Ricky Brannon.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I guess I'll jokingly give it to Mini Mo.
Oh yeah, Mini Mo deserves it. Who needs slapping down? Jasmine.
Yeah. I feel like Max is the sort of guy, like, if he's gonna get accused of it, he may as well do it anyways if he's gonna get accused of it. So
Yeah. And up next is, well, this might either be like a long. This might either be long or short, but it is the after show. Now this is where we talk about whatever we want and whatever comes to our mind. You want to go first, or will I go first?
I've not really got much, to be honest. We're taking next week off, which is the plan. We've already recorded all the videos in preparation. Should be a bunch of early access for members, although I've not entirely checked that either. But yeah, look, we've been a little bit jaded. I mean, the joke is, on Monday, both me and Piggy were extremely grumpy when we showed up to record, and you can specifically tell in the first two videos we recorded, which was the Mark Fowler one. It's just like, all right, Piggy does the intro. I was like, yeah, and we're back. The fucking thing. They screwed over Teddy Mitchell, but they brought back a new fucking Mark Fowler. Fuck off. Like, the first two videos he recorded, he was just pissed off, which is just funny. Just funny.
I guess I don't have anything to say on the break, but I guess I will dance around saying his name. But the president, the president of the United States, trying to occupy Greenland is funny. Not funny in a sense for the Greenland people, but it's funny because he did a press conference with I believe it's the United Nations. I'll just say NATO, just in case, where he did a like, obviously a press conference with all the leaders. All the leaders went, "No, President, you can't have the country. It's owned by these people. So it's owned by Denmark. You can't have it." And then throughout the thing, he starts going, "I want to take over Iceland." So which one do you want, Greenland or Iceland? You have to pick one. You can't have both. I want Iceland. You said you just want a Greenland. So which one do you want? And then someone went, "What about Ireland?" Because you're going to confuse all three of them. Why not just take all three of them? But my favorite bit, and it still buckles me, is him with a straight. I know he doesn't know history, but it's him with a straight face in the room doing an interview. I think he's getting interviewed, or he's doing addressing the nations, and he says with a straight face. And the reason why I laugh at it is because of history. He says with a straight face, and I quote, "Denmark can't claim Greenland because they got a boat there 100 years ago." Okay, mate, how was America founded? I believe a boat came to America, but a good 100 years ago. I know it was way longer than 100 years ago, and was founded by someone else. Except the only difference is they massacred people in that said country, which was America. Christopher Columbus was a dick. Even though we love Christopher Columbus, he's a great guy. He's not a great guy. He's a horrible human being. But yeah, it's just funny watching all this, and then also seeing like what people are doing in preparation for the invading of Greenland or whatever it's going to happen. Like, England sent one fucking lad out there. Yeah, he's gonna be very happy. What the fucking one soldier? What he's gonna do? Like, headbutt the nuke back to America? Like, just fucking headbutt it? Like, It's just funny seeing like everyone react differently to it. I think like French people sent like 10 soldiers, the Germans sent like 15. You know, England
UK
showing.
sent one,
Yeah,
which is funny.
it's
Or
just
just
like
England sent one, yeah.
it's
Just banter, isn't it?
like France 15. Okay, still less. Germany 15. Okay, still need a bit more. England, how many are you gonna send? Right, I've got my mate Gary with a white fan. He's gonna show up there and he's gonna show them what it's worth. Isn't that right,
Look,
Gary?
he's gonna solve the whole conflict. Let's be real.
It's just fucking mental seeing the entire like fallout of it, and I'm just enjoying it. So I'm sat there like, please just don't escalate beyond just being a funny time to remember in like 10 years about that time he wants them. So rather, if he looked on it like, remember that time when the
Yeah.
president, who clearly has dementia, tried to take Greenland but he couldn't. I wanted to be remembered like that, not remember like, do you remember when the president caused World War III? I do as well. Yeah, that was fun. Like I like to imagine it won't go that far. But it's also funny because he has claimed that if he doesn't take it, Russia and China will. Which you can say Russia could by a stretch, but from my memory, China's not even near fucking Denmark. Oh, sorry, I've spat. Yeah, but Denmark's not even close to fucking China. So the man would have to get on the fucking boat from China to Denmark to invade it. What would be the
It
point?
would be a little bit ambitious, like.
Yeah. But that's all I wanted to talk about because I found that funny. Just like the entire country, basically everyone in Greenland saying no, all the presidents saying no, and then the president of the United States saying, well, they can't have it. They only landed there 100 years ago and claimed the land. Mate, you're saying this while in America. Like
Pot kettle.
yeah, exactly. But that's what I wanted to bring up. It's
Um,
just funny.
dumb shit. What dumb shit do I have to bring? Not honestly, not too much. Like I said, I mean, the week out should be fun. Just because sometimes you do get a little bit jaded. It's a weird thing, right? Where as a soap fan, it's something I'd be doing anyways. And I've been watching soap since 2018, and been watching like multiple soaps since 2020. So you kind of expect that it's that weird place where it's the weird place where you'd go, oh, but you wouldn't get that fed up, right?
Stop,
And
yeah.
it's like yeah, you can. It's a weird thing where because we have to talk about it so much, you do start to get a little bit jaded. It's a weird thing where I don't think I enjoy soaps in the same way that I used to, which is just because of the method of if I'm having to rehash everything and talk about it every week and have to like, oh, here's this, and you make a video about it. Oh, for fuck's sake, now I've got to do a video. Like it's a very nice position to be in because we do technically make money for talking about the shit I'd be doing anyways. And it's basically talk to a camera, which isn't hard in its own right, but also like doing this for 3 years. It's it's no longer the main like. It's that kind of thing where I'll often just go find other stuff to get like deeply dramatically invested in. Whereas doing this, it's just kind of it's held at like arm's length where I'll be there, but I'm not I'm not dying to see Monday's episode. You know what I mean? Like, oh hey, Mark Fowler. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Mark Fowler much, anyways. Who cares? The topic's over now. But I'm not exactly chomping at the bit to watch Monday's episode. But it's just kind of how it is, really. Not
Yeah,
to say I'm like checked out. It's not necessarily jaded. It's more so it's jaded from the obligation, not necessarily from the episodes. Because
fair
obviously
enough.
we did Christmas, and that was obviously a fucking like. I probably would have enjoyed Christmas had we not have had to watch every single episode and react to it, and then have to edit down the reactions. Like that probably would have been more palatable doing that. But it's part of the fun. It's part of the content. So what the fuck am I really gonna bitch about? But it definitely the obligation of it definitely gets a little bit more tedious than actually doing it in itself. Because usually the episodes are fun enough, and you can pick shit from it. But just the fact it's like, all right, you need to be here. You know that when you need to be in the right mental state to talk about it and have a big fun time. It's just a weird state of play, really. It's very very weird. Kind of interest. I'd feel like maybe interesting some people to think about it because it's a weird thing where you think it'd just be, oh yeah, just show up and talk about it, but there's a bit more that goes into it. Not to say it's like fucking boring or like checked on or checked out, but I feel like if there's any month to be a little bit jaded, it's January. I feel like that's allowed.
See,
Um,
see,
yeah, not much else. I watched. I finished watching the new series of Waterloo Road. Pretty good. Can't really complain. I was going to go ahead and watch the original series. I watched the first season and then went, maybe I'll do other shit now. Maybe I'll do other shit. But yeah, don't know. Been playing Fallout New Vegas. I guess that's what I've been doing. Fallout New Vegas, the notoriously best Fallout game. Some people may say Fallout 1 or 2, but 3D Fallout, the best one, because it wasn't made by Bethesda. I recently just I helped a bunch of ghouls go to the promised land as such by helping them fucking make a rocket and probably fly off to the promised land, which is space. And these ghouls, they kept a human around who thinks he's a ghoul. Obviously, the ghouls are like irradiated like humans, and they all have the gruff voice because of the radiation. So it's very funny to just see a human just like, "Hey there, smooth skin." It's like, "You're a human. What are you doing, you human?" Then the backstory, it's revealed that he used to be a vault dweller. Because obviously in Fallout, you live in the vaults when all the bombs are dropped. And it's revealed that he left the vault because he was going bald. It's like, well, was that your fucking reason? It's actually a reason to leave vaults, not because of because you're follicle impaired. Fucking sort it out, mate. And then, even then, they go and fly their little rocket ships away. They leave him behind. They leave the human behind. The dicks. They say it's not in God's plan. Fuck you. He helped you build these rocket ships. Justice for the man whose name I've forgotten.
I,
But it's been good fun. It's been very good fun to play through New Vegas. And it is the best Fallout.
I don't know why, but on the break when you were given like this logical reasoning, remember that clip of the live action Scooby Doo with the cast where you
Yeah.
have obviously Daphne's actress being like, it's just it's a very logical show, It's about all these sort of things, and then it goes to Freddie Prince Jr. It's just like it's a talking dog. I feel like that's my response when you're like, see, doing watching Walford, it's not like a commitment, but you have to, do all of this thing, and then just panics me like, I should. I just respond with, I just show up. I'd be a dum dum online, and that's all I do. Yeah. And then it's like
Yeah.
Ash, like, this is a very complicated job. You guys wouldn't understand. It's very, very complicated in a sense. It's almost like ancient history. It's like, hey, you just show up and talk about a soap. What are you on about?
I mean, just shows the difference, really.
I do
Well,
try.
it's more like me. Like I enjoy all the soaps regardless, but it's also like I'm blaming the autism,
No, it's fair enough.
but
I'm not.
it's where it's like I have to not go any stupid rabbit holes and mentally destroy myself. I just have to not have a fucking mental health day. I gotta be entertaining. I gotta be funny. I gotta actually have interesting things to say. And Piggy's like, oh, just show up and do it.
Yeah, exactly. And I talk about whatever I want to talk about because I do technically
Yeah.
host the podcast, like the president trying to invade Greenland, and apparently Iceland because he does want Iceland apparently as well. Unless he was on about ice agents, which I would pull up the clip, but my favorite clip I've seen recently is an
I think
ice
he's
age.
just had some of the frozen Greg sausage rolls. I think he just wants some of them.
Yeah, that's why I made the joke. My friend Rose and Flora is the Iceland Prime Minister, or the English Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. Obviously brings the president on. Oh, you want Iceland, do you, Mister Grump? Let's go, and he just brings him to Iceland. Here, you can buy anything you
Exactly.
want. Exactly. Fucking give him the shops.
Frozen Greg's delicious.
Yeah, the hula hoop fucking beef like chip things, delicious as well. Only had them once because Iceland shut down in Ireland. Because the only place I could get it was in Iceland in Dublin, but then Iceland shut down because we only had like four fucking Icelands in the entire Ireland, and they were spread out sporadically, which is fun to talk about. And the Greggs sausage rolls, where I have to get frozen Greggs, I have to go to Dunn stores, and they sell them, so that's where I go. And then I air fry them like when I go there, air fry them, and yeah, it's delicious.
I suppose equally in my brain, I also like to have something I'm obsessed about. That's how, that gets the juices flowing.
Yeah.
That's what does me. I'm just like, yeah. But usually it's not soap these days because fuck you, I've been covering them every day for the last 3 years. So not that anymore. But it's still good fun though. It's just typically where I'll be like, if I'm feeling particularly like disgruntled, it's like, all right, I need to find a show or I need to watch a movie that I love that'll get my brain thinking again. Because I get in these weird states when my brain just stops making conversation. It just goes into like hibernation mode, where it's like, all right, the social battery's drained. But I'm also really bad at knowing when the social battery's drained. So I'll forget and I'll not do it and I'll not relax and then I'll just it was like during the Christmas period where my brain stopped functioning about 2 weeks in. I was just like, yeah, just show up, say some shit, move on. But just I'm bad at balancing things. This has been therapy corner again. I don't
I'm
know why
glad.
this is content. Just me going through my feelings.
That's fair enough, mate. We just need
We
to keep.
only do that when we do Movember content. Stay in your lane, me. Stay in your lane. I don't
Obviously,
fucking know.
I'm obviously growing my mustache out, as you can see. Yeah.
Growing the hair out.
Oh, who you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're growing the hair
Yeah,
out.
me.
Yeah. Love to
I mean,
see.
if I can't grow a beard, I may as well grow out the hair.
Just gonna pan to like the week we have off. It's just gonna pan to him, flowing long hair when he comes back.
Yeah.
I guess I can talk about it. We talked about it off camera, but I'll talk about it again. As you know, there's a new movie out this year. It's Masters of the Universe, which is a famous 80s show. For you new gen kids, you might know that gif of He-Man where he's with the rainbow and he's going back and forth. For the older generations, you know him because of yeah. That's right. Yeah. Which will probably which will probably be referenced in the movie. But
Oh, fucking well. If they don't do it, they're taking the piss.
post credit scene, do it. But obviously, with this being a 2026 movie, we need to get a bit more modern with it. And one of the characters in the movie, it has their name, so let's just call him Aaron Davis. They have Aaron Davis, the name, and underneath it says he, him. Some 40-year-old man has lost his shit over this, and I'm like, well, the movie is literally called He Man. Masters of the Universe. The pronoun is in the fucking title.
Fucking pronouns and shit. Fucking hate pronouns, don't me.
Well, my pronouns are was where. I don't know. It's so funny to fucking see people just get mad over the simplest things. It's funny in a sense. I like looking at the silly stuff that people get mad over, and then sometimes because I'm not on Twitter, and when I'm on Twitter, I'm obviously not looking at the normal browser of Twitter. I'm
Not looking at politics, is Piggy on Twitter.
Yeah. But I've deactivated my Twitter and I barely use it. But when I do, I do. But obviously I have Threads, which is the Instagram equivalent, because I follow some of the political people on Threads. So if I want some political news, I go to Threads. It's not really reliable. I know it's not reliable, and people go just read an article. I would, but I want someone to dumb it down and say big words to me, so I can feel more human. And basically, sometimes
Most just get our news, really. Let's be honest.
and
Read the
and
article. Let's make an opinion about the fucking tweet.
and the problem I have is sometimes my Threads just starts becoming like Republican news, like just people, obviously Republican being the Red Hat Party in America, just starts becoming like bloody pronouns, kids using litter boxes in schools. I don't fucking know what the world's come to. It's like Jesus Christ. Like, I wish I could be this obsessed with like a fucking party and shit, like the fucking reform people. I wish I could be obsessed like them, obsessed with the simplest things to get mad about, like Christmas. You bloody can't.
Yeah, but you're upset about the other shit.
I know, but I just like it's just funny. Like I wish I could.
Don't act like you're Switzerland.
I do love it.
You've got fucking opinions.
I do love it to go Toblerone, so I do. But
mate, Toblerones are shit. I can't lie. I fucking hate Toblerones.
see, I can't eat a normal Toblerone the long way.
I just think that I feel like once you eat about 3 of them, like the 3 little notches, I feel like the novelty just wears off, and you just go, "Can you just be a normal fucking shaped chocolate bar, you prick?" Like, 'cause it's just like, "Oh, let me just get my lips right." It's fucking just let me just break my jaw to get my lips around a Toblerone.
See, what my dad does is whenever we buy it,
Fucking getting lockjaw whilst eating a Toblerone. He's been sat like that for 60 minutes. It's like dribbling off the side of your chin.
but obviously what my dad does is when we get the Toblerones, he just grabs the Toblerone, just smacks it against the table and just breaks it up for me. That's what he does.
See, I like that. That's also sacrilege, mate. I've seen someone. Why is this the phrase? I've seen someone violate an Easter egg before.
What?
I don't know why that phrasing's like that, but it was a violation of Easter eggs' human rights. I've seen someone have like a big fuck off Easter egg that and when someone's got them fancy Easter eggs that has all the shit inside, you're like, yeah. Obviously, I've never had any of those because we are polvos. But I seen this kid. She puts it against the curb and curb stomps this fucking Easter egg in too. What are you doing, you demented bastard? You don't curb stomp and get all the stuff. Fuck that. You intricately take it apart. You split it in two. Then you just go, oh. That's what you do. You don't fucking stove its fucking head in. What mentalist are you? That is outrageous behaviour. How could you do that to an Easter egg? And also, what are you putting on the floor for? But
Wait,
mostly, why are you curb stomping its fucking chin in?
wait. So is it against an actual curb or
Yeah, they put it against the curb and just put their foot through it.
just
Supposed to eat that, you mad bastard.
yeah, just do it in your house at least or something.
Just don't curb stomp the Easter egg. That's a part of the fun. You slowly eat around it.
Or just do it out what my dad does as well with the Easter egg, where he just grabs it and smashes it against the table. And you have pieces of it. Which
Yeah, but that's wrong too. I
yeah,
have to love an Easter egg.
yeah, but some of us don't want a full. I know I'm fat, but some of us don't want a full Easter egg now. Okay.
Yeah, well, you don't have to eat it all in one. You're doing that yourself. No,
I,
who's making me do this? Oh,
oh, I do love a Terry's chocolate orange. Yeah.
mate, fucking well, this will end soon. But I remember for my birthday, I'd been bought a Terry's chocolate orange, and I don't like orange flavored chocolate. If I want an orange, I'll eat an orange. Why the fuck do I want it in chocolate form? Doesn't even taste like orange. But I notoriously don't like it. But I got bought one, and I was like, oh man, this is fucking delicious. They really worked on the orange flavor. Like, man, this isn't like any Terry's chocolate orange I've ever had. And I didn't look at the wrap. Oh, I looked at the wrapper at the end. It was a caramel It was a caramel like chocolate. And I'm like, holy shit! Of course, it fucking tasted better. What didn't have any orange fucking a part of it? But here's me making all these excuses like, oh wow, they really made the orange like delicious. Doesn't even taste anything like orange. It was a caramel fucking. It was a caramel chocolate orange. You fucking donut.
Yeah.
It was delicious, mate. All chocolate oranges should be caramel. They sell way more. Fuck chocolate orange. I remember getting a white chocolate orange as well. Why the fuck do I want white chocolate and orange? Just give me the white chocolate. Fuck you.
But did you eat the white chocolate orange?
Of course I did. Do I look like someone who refuses chocolate? I don't think so. Mate, okay, and this is the final food chat because I'll just debase myself publicly. For some reason this week I thought it would be I think it was last week. I thought I want some snacks. The snacks will be delicious. Then I like fruit and I went fuck it. I'll get me 1 kilogram of banana chips. And I'm not very good at balancing stuff out. And obviously banana chips, they're full of fiber, aren't they? And I don't remember exactly when I bought it, but I think I bought it. I think they arrived on Friday or Saturday. And by Monday night I'd snacked on a whole fucking kilogram worth of bananas. So I was shitting up an absolute storm. It was outrageous. So friendly advice. If you get a kilogram bag of banana chips, don't eat it all in about 2 days. And my brother said, I knew it was a bad sign when I seen you at like 11 o'clock, like munching on these banana chips. And so Tuesday morning, I wake up with the worst feeling. You wake up, you're sweating. You're like, oh shit, what's going on? Like it's freezing, by the way, like freezing cold. I'm sweating, like sweat just dripping off my face. I'm bloated. I'm like, it's time. It's time. So went through up, and then I've basically had man flu for the last couple of days because I'm sick. I'm ill. Just because I threw up once. I'm ill. Yeah. But will I be buying banana chips again? Fuck off. Not even that tasty. Not even that tasty, but I was still eating them. Do you ever get it with food where you go, look, like I've bought this. I don't really want it, but I want it gone. So I'm going to eat it all now. It's all going to be gone. And I'm not going to have to fucking look at it again. Do you ever do that?
See, the problem is, I don't want to make this like a dick measuring contest, but you have to realize something. I have a father who if I don't eat it, he will. Even if he doesn't like it, he will eat it. like there is times where I went to Nye and I went, I do not want. Nye is my father's name, by the way. We call him Nye or Big Nye. Just don't add a G to it, like I did one time in Ash's stream. But yes, I went to Nye once and I went, I don't want this, and he goes, oh fuck it, I'll have it. Like I remember I went up to my corner shop, up the town. That's a vape shop as well that sells like American, India, like different country sweets. And we got this Snickers iced coffee.
All imported from Poland, probably.
Probably. But we bought this Snickers iced coffee. And I took a sip of it and I went, this just tastes rank. And I went, here, hold on. Grabbed it, chugged the whole bottle. I went, son, don't talk to me, okay? Don't talk to me. And I went, was it delicious? He went, well, it wasn't fucking nice, but I didn't want to waste it. But the one time I remember is I went to Costa because there's like 3 Costas in my town. Don't ask me why there's 3 Costas. There's one in the shopping centre, one beside a Domino's, and one in Tesco's. I don't know why, but there just is. And I remember I went there and I went, oh, I want a hot chocolate. This is around the Christmas time. I want a hot chocolate. I know I have white chocolate in the cupboard, and I have normal hot chocolate in the cupboard as well. So I have 2 variations of hot chocolate. But I went, that Terry's chocolate orange hot chocolate was calling to me. And I believe I drank it on call while I was here. And I fucking drank it and I was like, doesn't taste nice. Just tastes horrible. It's just an orangey drink. And it's weird. The worst drink I've ever had, I will mention it, was a hot milkshake, which was, don't know who was the marketing executive behind that.
A hot
Costa.
milkshake.
Yes, Costa did a promotion, or not a promotion, did a thing where they would do a hot milkshake. Don't ask me why, but I went, I'll try that because I like trying the new things that come to my Costa sometimes. I tried that and I went, this is the most horror thing I've had. Obviously, the most horror thing I had was when I was with Ash and his friend Jake, and we went to McDonald's and they got the what was it? The hot apple pie, fucking what is the fucking bun called?
It was hot cross bun flavored.
Hot cross bun flavored apple pie, and I ate the whole thing, but my god, did I hate it! It was.
Oh, it even smelled gross.
It did.
Like the funny bit as well is because basically we went out to, I'm not going to say the place's name because it's actually a local like chain, but we went to a restaurant, a lovely little burger restaurant, which is a relatively local delicacy. Doctors will know. But we went to this Wednesday, but we went. Because I'm shit at eating in restaurants, I was like, all right, we'll just pick it up. So like, all right, wait 40 minutes for your order. Okay, didn't get the milkshake either. But because we had the time, Jake went, let's go to KFC and let's get some hot wings as we wait. And I'm 90% sure you ordered a fucking fruit shoot.
I did. And I had to go collect it.
Getting a fucking fruit shoot. I'm like, oh, fuck off. And then we walk to McDonald's and we get milkshakes from McDonald's, and Piggy buys the fucking outrageous hot cross bun flavored apple pie.
I genuinely
which sounded horrendous.
Jake turns to me. I forget what I said to Jake, but he turns to me and he goes, "Piggy, how does that taste?" And I go, I know if God is real, and I hope he isn't. He fucking gave me this horrible. I said something like that. He gave me the most horrible thing possible. Like it was, and I even buckled that, which is hard to do from me. But I was like, if I see God, I'm going to punch him in the face for giving me this. It was basically something like that. I said, I hate it. I called God a C word as well. And I bet the people on that street in that town were like, who is this angry fucker eating a hot cross bun apple pie? But oh, I'm trying to think of weirder foods I've actually had that I've actually ate. Obviously, McDonald's did a secret menu, and I know people go, "He's saying Mac, not Muck." I know, get triggered. But I went to McDonald's and they had a surf and turf burger, and I just went, "I'll try it." And it's not a bad burger. It's just a weird combination because it's a bun, obviously, cheese, patty, so like the beef patty, and then
Fucking paddy capley.
and then they have the fish like fillet below it, and then obviously another bun, and I'm like, this is just weird, but I like it. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. But yeah, I do remember my KFC before it was done up. My KFC, like, obviously they don't do, what are they called? They're called shakes or something. I forget what they're generally called. But they do it, crush'ems. That's what they're called. They do crush'ems, and
Yeah.
I went to my dad. I'm gonna get a crush'em at my KFC, and obviously, if you don't know my KFC, you pretty much go in there. So say I get a mighty bucket for one. So I go up to the counter, go, hey, can I get a mighty bucket for one? And then before I'm even finished, they're like, here's your order. Like it's that quick.
Yeah.
Or when I pay, they just give me the order straight. But I got this crush'em so quick, and I was like, Jesus Christ! I took one drink and I went, like generally, because I
What
think
crush'em was it?
it was like an Oreo one, and not an Oreo. It was like an Aero one. And the problem is, you're thinking,
Ooh.
oh, was it just the flavor? No, I think the milk was generally gone off. Was the problem? Because I drank it, and I can't drink this now. I generally can't. He go, give me a sip. Yeah, so I think that's gone off. I think they've done you bad out there. And that's why I think that's why the KFC had to be done up because
Yeah.
because that
Can't be serving gone off ice cream.
because if you don't know, my KFC, basically we have two KFCs in my town. There's one's downtown where I live, and then there's one's in the shopping centre. And I remember like my favorite story that I remember from that KFC, like the one in the downtown area of my town. My favorite story about this was when it opened in like I'm gonna say roughly 2014, 2015. My night brought me to KFC and went, son, what do you want from this? And I looked at the hot wings and I went, get me the hot wings. He went, you sure you can have the hot wings? Are you sure you really want that? And I went, yeah, give me the hot wings. I take the hot wings, I bite into it, I start crying. I fucking told you, son.
The hot wings are delicious, though. The hot wings are fucking delicious. We love the hot wings.
It's just he just looks at me and goes, "I fucking told you." But yeah,
I mean, likewise. Well, there was one time me and Jake, the first party we went to in college or in sixth form, we didn't realize it was it wasn't. We weren't drinking. There were many smokes were had. I got to rip a bong for the first time. I didn't know how the fuck it worked. That was fun. But before the trip, Jake decided let's get 12 hot wings and split it between us. And Jake, we didn't really smoke too much beforehand, and we got fucking wrecked. And at some point, because basically I was with someone, they ended up getting a concussion, and basically they sat on my lap for like 12 hours, just like I was just nursing them, like, all right, don't throw up, just trying to make their experience really fucking easy for them. And I get up at like 2 a.m, and I find Jake panicking. And so what he'd done, he'd smoked a lot, and the hot wings weren't sitting, so he'd thrown up all over this fucking sink, just absolutely destroyed it. It was fucking grim. And I just see him with like a candle, just like trying to scoop this away, Just like Jesus Christ, I'll never not see the panic in his eyes as he sees me walk in, as he's got a candle, just it's trying to fucking stop the mess. But yeah, it's fucking outrageous, babe.
But yeah, I think that's where we leave it.
Not
Then.
not even the last time, not even the first time I'd seen Jake frantically trying to clean up sick, because he did it the first time we smoked as well. We ended up going to a supplier. Ended up going to a supplier. We stayed on his sofa, and I wake up and I see Jake, who was wearing a white top as well, a perfectly pristinely kept white jumper, and I see him frantically cleaning up some sick with the fear of his eyes, the fear of someone who's just thrown up on a notorious dealer's fucking sofa, and he used up like 3/4 of the fucking kitchen roll as well. So now he's got to explain that. And once again, the panic in his eyes as he knows he's fucked up.
Did
Yeah,
he?
I don't know.
Did he
Easy
get?
way to make podcasts long. Just talk about food. It's easy.
Did he get in trouble by the dealer? Or did the dealer understand?
No, he didn't get in trouble. We had to go back to his and then pick up the fucking goods that the guy had left at his place. Because obviously he doesn't want to be in debt to the guy just because he forgot and left a bunch of the old sweet green at his place. So we had to walk back and we had to give him back the goods.
Fair enough. I guess that's where we end the podcast. I guess.
Yeah, weird podcast, but we got there.
I'm gonna have to render this out, which is gonna take like 2 hours, but who cares? So yeah, this is the outro. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. We're gonna fuck off now. And yeah, I'm gonna render this out and see you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye.